Hello, beautiful souls. How are you all doing? This is the Red Cord, and I welcome you. And today I'm just doing an energy read to see where we are going now that a lot of shifts are going on. There's a powerful full moon. For those of us in this side of the world, it is going to be on 14. So make sure that you do release all the things that have surfaced, especially last few days. There are a lot of old patterns, old habits, thing areas where we need to work on ourselves that we have been made aware of. If it is impatience, if it is anger, or taking things too personally, or it is resentment within us, the world is mirroring it to us, or literally bringing it to us as someone giving us a feedback or something to that effect. So be sure to release patterns and situations from your life that is not aligning with where you wish to see yourself, and what is in you. You have to, of course, change that within yourself. It's sage that's burning right here, right here. So let me start today with thanking Trupti. I received your birthday gift. Thank you so much. I had forgotten about it, and this is a deck I really waited. So I'm going to be using it today, right now. In fact, to do a collective reading. First, we'll get into the masculines, and then the feminines, and then my series for the twin flames is going to start because there's going to be an entirely new wave meeting their twins and everything, hopefully by the end of this year. So let's bring a lot of clarity, information, and all of that for everyone. Because this is a brand new one. All right, another one I have to thank is Vipul for my Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. And I keep forgetting Neha for your beautiful candle stands, which I'm using in all my readings. You know what I'm doing with the second one is I made it a stand for my little angels. So thank you all so much for your beautiful gifts, for all the love, and I'm so touched. I'm so moved, and uh, just love you all so much, so much. And yes, the energies are difficult at this time. We'll be making a separate energy update. Those of you who are not yet following me on Instagram, you can find me at blythe.spirit, and you can follow me there because there I type the energy updates or any other information that I get. I share inspiring memes, posts, and stuff like that. I might be soon doing my mini readings or mini videos there as well in the live, because YouTube I'm not able to go as much live as possible, and sometimes it's going to be spontaneous and stuff. So yeah, it has been quite something, and this is being exaggerated or emphasized because Saturn is going to go direct. So wherever your karma or lessons are pending, that's where the pressure is kind of coming thick and fast. So that's where you might be feeling it. So I'm calling in all the guardian angels, angels, archangels, masters and guides, monad heads, higher selves, of all those who are going to be watching this reading. May there be a message for them in this making a clear channel for advice, guidance, predictions coming directly from the divine source. Thank you. First, we're going to start with the divine masculine. So, what is he leaving with this full moon, what is he going to be leaving behind pertaining to the twin flame journey. Whatever the messages are going to come are going to be pertaining to the twin flame journey. First, the divine masculine. What is the divine masculine now leaving behind? And of course, while I'm shuffling, I want to welcome anybody new. Please do remember to subscribe if you do enjoy my videos or this reading resonates with you. If you find any insights, clarity, useful information, please do share in groups pertaining to twin flames, or with friends who may need or find help with it, because it's no longer just true about twin flame connections. The template is now being walked upon by soulmates and by other sacred connections as well, and there are many labels going around. So wherever you feel somebody might benefit and might grow and learn and find useful tools and tips, please do share with them. So we are getting started with this beautiful deck, energy oracle cards. What is the divine masculine leaving behind? Because a certain phase for a lot of us is getting over. A lot of people are back in communication. They are ironing out stuff. um, they are so a lot of the twin flame waves are very close to coming into whatever form of uh, union that is in their blueprint, or which works out for both the twins. So that is the reason I will be making a lot of things very clear in the small. I intend to make it small, but let's see how big or small the videos are going to be. Let's get started. Community. So where the first thing I heard was, wherever they have been doing things to just fit in falsely in their community, in people, impressing them, or even the attention of, like, the the six of wand energy, where you are getting a lot of attention, but now the masculines have begun realizing that those are nobodies. They are not enjoying that superficial shallow interest or praise, or being a hero of nobodies is no longer resonating with with the divine masculine. And please remember at this time that this is not gender specific. Whoever is the primary carrier of the masculine energy between you two, and it does shift, and yes, every one of us does carry inner divine masculine and feminine energy. So please do not ignore this just because you are in a female body. This is equally pertaining to you. So what I'm seeing here is that they are getting out of a conscious, they were very self-conscious about how they're being perceived, their status, their social standing, getting false praise and applause, appreciation. But now they're realizing, but these women, beautiful as they might be, they are not the divine feminines. They're not caring. That might resonate with somebody specific, where they were getting a lot of female attention, but now they're realizing it doesn't do it for them. There's a lot of spiritual change happening over here. Well, this, I don't know whether to say hurrah for this, is they're leaving behind patience, because the question was, what are they leaving behind? So those who have been in stagnancy and just been weighing and learning and growing, there's going to be a shift, there's going to be a movement. All right, what was the what I want to ask about the blockage? What is the blockage the masculines are clearing right now? Of course, more messages as they keep coming to me, I'll keep talking. So the sign that they have been looking for, the message or whatever that was, the thing that they were trying to understand logically, and or maybe they were dismissing this connection. Um, they are now shifting out of that. Okay, so the blockage that they have been working on, are continuously working on right now, is they are seeing the door to romance, to love, 3 3, working in collaboration, in partnership. They're seeing it, all right. So what is the blockage is to go through it. Now that they have acknowledged it, recognized it, um, they are still keeping their hearts locked in a cage, but the doors are now open. The portal is open, of course. So they are in the blockage is the stepping through. See, the door is open. All they have to do is step out, out of it, and go and just free the heart. And the man, and I'm seeing this as a natural progression. He even has his heart. He even has taken that heart out of the cage, but he doesn't know what to do with it. There's a n, 4 plus 5 is 9. So he's like trying to complete something. The hesitancy, whatever is keeping him in this patience, this door he's not been going out of because fear of what the society will think or what is going to get affected. But probably he's understanding that it's now or never, because a lot of feminines already have one foot out of the door. They have made peace with, I'm continuing on my journey, my ascension, my happiness, and I'm going to go with or without you into my next phase. So now that the feminines have come to that stage, the masculine is realizing that he better get out of this stagnancy and keeping her waiting and start doing something. So what is the masculine's biggest fear at this time? It's, oh my god, four. Okay, let's take it one by one. The first one I'm seeing is door to value. Okay, his biggest fear is if he walks through this door to romance, he might lose out on his door to value, prosperity, money, anything to do with his materialistic world, that he might lose out on that, not realizing that prosperity is now directly connected to you following your true love, your heart, your soul, right? So they are fearing it and holding back because they're afraid if they pursue this, they might lose their financial standing, take a financial hit, all that they have built, putting so much time, so many years into it, that they might lose out on. Okay. I just come to this. Hang on. Second fear is for those of them in contracts, that is with karmics, legally married to karmics. They are afraid of the justice or the legal aspects of it, or they're afraid of breaking this human made vow. They are afraid of what that will entail: loss of money, stability, security, loss of standing in community. So that is what they are, that is the biggest fear. And this is the weird one, they're actually afraid this is not real. The love or with the divine feminine is not real. What if it is just an illusion? What if this is just a fantasy? What if it's just too good to be true? They are not being able to trust themselves with this beautiful love that is being offered to them. They think maybe they're not worthy of it. Maybe they are putting the divine feminine on a pedestal and thinking, but she's way too good for me. And then comes the heart chakra. No, I'm wrong. The fifth one is the throat chakra. Gabriel. Expressing. They're stuck. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to express all that they are feeling, all that they're going through, be it their fears, be it their blockages, be it what they think was, what they were going through. What is the test? Where is the divine masculine being tested right now? Where is the divine masculine being tested right now? Okay, that's a heavy question because it will obviously be different for different people, but I will take them. Thank you. Three tests, alright. The first test you'll understand vis-a-vis prosperity, finances, their material standing. They are feeling financial constraints. Maybe they are financially dependent on certain people, be it in their community, be it in their marriage, be it is they have a joint bank account, maybe they are partners in a business, maybe they feel that they right now don't have enough to start a life all over again, and that they might have to if they choose to go down this path. They have been tested, so if they are not listening, they might be finding themselves stuck in a loop of not having enough money, or their dues not being given to them, or they constantly are failing in things that they feel should be working. That's 31 and this is 13. The second is the sacral chakra. Okay, that is the sacral, the second. I asked where is the divine masculine being tested. So maybe there are temptations, like I said, someone who gets a lot of female attention or opposite gender attention, but it is just for momentary pleasure, that deep connection, that fulfillment, that sacred connection of the sacred union that is not coming. Maybe there's temptation, or maybe they are feeling pulled to the divine feminine and feeling this. You will have to listen to my video on uh, they have misunderstood where the loyalty should lie. Okay, because of the play out, the way things are playing out, they think their loyalty should be with this person where they are in a certain contract with, even though now the contract is over. All right, so they might be feeling that no, this is wrong or forbidden for some reason. And the final thing, final test for today that has come out is the temple path. Are they going to stand up? Are they going to follow this sacred path? Are they going to complete this journey? Do they have enough faith? Do they have enough trust in the divine, on this connection, on themselves, on the divine feminine? Their faith is being tested, and this journey, they have to complete certain tasks before they'll be allowed to go. I'm seeing a lot of threes here. A lot of threes and fours. You might be seeing a lot of threes and fours. 333, 444, all of that. So, what else about the divine masculine? What is he definitely going towards after this full moon and Saturn going direct? What is definitely going to be something that the masculine is going to move forward with or take action? This is very, very intense, man. Yeah, they're definitely feeling a sexual pull towards the feminine. And again, four, so definitely four actions. Angel of balance, they are going to not only come into their own inner balance between their mind and heart, the inner feminine and masculine, but they are going to bring back a balance in this connection, in this relationship. Where are they going to take action? Broken heart. They're going to try to mend this. Their own heart, the divine feminine's heart, the crack that has come will need them to pour their divine light, bring it into the trinity of the divine feminine, divine masculine, and connect it with the divine so that this can be mended. Bringing two hearts together is another way I'm hearing it. The two halves. What are they going to take action towards? The tower movement. There's a storm brewing. There's a storm warning, and they know that it might just be too late if this action is not taken. They're going to take some action to maybe protect us from the storm, or to bypass the storm, or um, go through the storm, go through their fears, go through that darkness, go through the dark night of the soul, because they've been running from the emotions for so long. And what else are they going to definitely be moving forward, taking action on, is where they have been very indecisive, where they have just been standing and staring at the two paths in front of them, not knowing which way to go. I mean, these cards otherwise would have been slightly scary to see, because it does kind of say about a shaky time, a lot of changes, a lot of things happening, with broken heart and storm and indecision. But these are all in this question: where are they definitely going to be making movement forward, take action? Okay, so they're not going to let this be. All right. Anything else you'd like to tell us, divine feminines who are watching and divine masculines who are watching? This is theirs if they can just start listening to the divine guidance, the happy home, the happy family, the rainbow end of the storm. The other side of the storm is this. Allow the storm to come, because the balance between the high pressure and the low pressure needs to be brought in, and now it is being done by the divine intervention is now taking place, which is why we know for sure these things are transpiring in the near future. Anything else with regards to the divine masculine? Yeah, they are definitely going through a phase where they are resting, rejuvenating. They have gone through some stuff which is not visible on physical, but they have had awakenings. They've had their heart chakra opening. They have got insights. They do recognize with this equation, this connection, this sacred connection, this path is. They are acknowledging it within themselves, but they need to now uh, just garner the energy, the strength, the courage to go forward and to face their storms, to take the action that is required of them. Any message for the divine feminines from the divine masculines? Magician and the mirror. This I'm going to just have a quick look into the book. Knowing and using your true power. This card represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. See, they're coming into their own. They are marrying the spiritual world with the practical world. They are recognizing they are not just ordinary somebodies. They are magicians of the high priestess, the divine feminine, and they are recognizing it and coming into their strength and ready to take action now. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. Did I just not say that? In his right hand is a vortex of water and light of reflection. The highly beneficial card is telling you you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang. Alright, alright. Okay, so what the divine masculine is essentially saying to the divine feminine is that an important and powerful time is at hand. We are the alchemists, alright, and we just have to turn base metals into gold. That's what he is doing at this time. You are also doing it, by the way. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into bright reality. And the masculine is saying, I recognize that now I have to embrace the matter truth of the matter in my heart, and I have to just take action, and all the fogginess, the mist, the confusion is going to clear out. So wow, that's a powerful message. um, and then we'll just quickly get into similar questions with regards to the divine feminines. So what I think I'm going to do is mix a couple of decks because I love merging decks. I think it's amazing, and ask similar questions with regards to what is the divine feminine leaving behind. What is she clearing out of her timelines, of her energy body, mind body, etheric body, her causal body, her emotional body, her subconscious body, her ego body, all of that? What is she clearing out with this upcoming full moon and Saturn going direct? It can be past karmas, lessons, habits, way of thinking, any and all of that, right? So, holy shit. Huge cards. What is the divine feminine? Oops. Sorry. I know what to do. What is the divine feminine clearing out? Anything that has been keeping her out of balance, that has been keeping her in the blaming of the divine masculine, giving her power away, waiting, not taking action, not taking decisions, not giving herself her happiness, making herself her priority, being in self-love, being self-empowered, being self-sufficient, self-reliant. She's letting go of anything that was not in balance. If there's not equal give and take, she's not just saying, okay, then I become the runner. She's going to stand up and she is going to claim what is hers by raising her vibration. Once you come into inner balance, then you can just claim it. You just have to align with it, right? So that's what the divine feminine is releasing. She is clearing out beauty. If the divine feminine has been very concerned with external things, this is a mirror, and if you're seeing, this is mirroring the divine masculine as well. If she has been superficial, shallow, very vain in false ego, or wanting the Venusian, the shallow Venusian energies of being hedonistic, being very pleasure centric, being very driven by outward appearances, outward gestures, outward looks. She is releasing that falseness from within her. She's understanding what true beauty is. She's embracing herself exactly as she is. She knows that no matter what her looks are, she is a goddess, and that she deserves love. She is worthy of love, the highest form of love. Number 17 had come out. No, number 16 had come out for the divine masculine. So, what is the blockage that the divine feminine is working on currently, right now? What is the blockage she is working to clear, or is working on her lessons, her karma, whatever, for the divine feminine? Oh my god. Okay, the divine feminine is carrying her love for the divine masculine, but she is now rising to meet her highest potential. So, what is the blockage she's removing? Anywhere where she's been cutting her own feet from under herself, being in low self esteem, underestimating her own worth, underestimating what she's capable of, what her dreams are, whether she deserves this or not. She is now removing that blockage. She's going through an internal revolution. So this blockage is an overall thing. Anything, it can be anything that's keeping her stuck in the old phase, in the old timeline, which is no longer serving her. She is working on removing that. Anything that is keeping her from listening to her intuition, from bringing in the harvest of her hard work, that is keeping her from her abundance, that is keeping her from soaring and flying, being the angel that she is. Wow. She's working on the blockage which has caused this absence, this separation. She is learning to understand that he is within her, they are one, and that she has to get out of the separation consciousness, that no one is absent, that you're always one, you're together. She's removing that blockage, whatever has kept the two of you. Be it, if she needs to take the action, she's going to put aside her ego, and she is going to do whatever her intuition now guides her to do. So these images are way too powerful. They're amazing. What is the divine feminine lesson at this time? I don't know why I'm asking that separately, but I feel guided to ask, what is the divine feminine's lesson at this time? There are too many, so I'm putting them back. 3. We take 3. Procrastination. I know. Whatever she's been putting off, putting on slow burner, that when this happens I will do this, when that happens I will speak up, when I have this money I will go on that trip, when I meet my divine masculine I will do that. Whatever she's been procrastinating for whatever reason, because now if she clears it now, also we have a few days, it can clear out, we can start a new phase. So this is the lesson for the divine feminine, that do not procrastinate. There are things you know you have to accomplish, complete, before you can be allowed to go on to the next phase. So do it. These are never ending cycles of yours, things that you start, stop, don't finish, don't do. And definitely with the beauty card, take off your mask where you're pretending to be something you're not. If you're plain speaking, you're straightforward, be that. I'm not saying go around hurting people, but being authentic in a kind manner, but drawing your boundaries. But take off mask where you have been people pleaser, where you just want to be winning the popularity contest, where you just want to do things so that you're accepted, you're liked. The correct people will like you the way you are, exactly the way you are. And if you have areas where you need to work on yourself, they will point it out to you, holding space for you, but they'll continue to love and accept you. So the time has come now. The lesson for the divine feminine is she cannot be hiding behind masks and false pretenses, saying I'm okay when you're not, saying it's fine when things are not fine, or just doing things when you want to say no to someone, saying yes just because you don't want to lose that friendship or that person, putting up with toxic behavior. All that has to go. That's the lesson. That's where you'll feel maximum tested at this time. And the sexual arts, opening your mind, learning more, exploring more, taking back your sexual, your sacred sexual power, your energy to let go of guilt, shame, close-mindedness, of bringing morality and religious factors into something that is so sacred, to be, keeping yourself in constraints, to learn more, to evolve more, to use that energy to manifest, to raise your kundalini using your God-given sexual powers to manifest a life that you desire for yourself. That's where you're also going to feel tested. So you may go through feelings of sexual frustration, blockages, painful periods, um, you know, fears regarding sexuality. I've not asked the next question, so I'll just put that back. Um, all those things might come up. With take off your mask, I'm feeling you might get triggered by people, and if you have been pretending you are docile and coy or shy, you might just blurt out things and speak your truth, so that might happen. So what we want to ask about the divine feminines? So what's the next action that the divine feminine is going to be taking on this twin flame journey? What's the next steps, the next actions that divine feminines are definitely going to be taking on this path, the secret connections path, the twin flame path? Okay. She's going to go through a revision. She is going to be reminded of all um, the chapters she has learned, the lessons, the karma, where she has learned to draw her boundaries, where she needs to be assertive, where she needs to take her power back, what she has to not repeat, what has been going on in an endless, never ending story for her. So she's going to be going through like a revision test. She is going to also be learning to pay more attention to the signs, to see the red flags. If the divine masculine comes in and there is no evolution, there's no change, you can make peace with it, continue holding space, but not wait. Continue with your life, follow your north, keep working towards your happiness, make true friends, find your soul family, work on raising your vibration, your dream job, your dream career. You're much more than just a label of a relationship. You're much more than that. Your job does not define you, your relationship status does not define you, the label of your relationship does not define you, your religion does not define you. So you're going to seek proper answers. You're also going to be receiving a lot of synchronicities, a lot of repetitive numbers, animal totems, all of that. Songs might be speaking to you. It might be what you're feeling or your divine masculine wants to tell you. So pay attention to that. And you're going to actively be doing that. You're going to allow your wisdom to come to you, and you're going to be actively focused on your soul family and your soul tribe. You're going to start moving past the bloodlines and the blood ties and relationships and friendships and family of the shallow, and go after making true connections, high vibrational connections. You're going to be focused on that. These are the actions you're going to be taking during this phase. What else is the divine feminine? Is there any action the divine feminine is going to take towards the divine masculine before or after he comes forward? Alright, you're going to notice the patterns and bring his attention to them. You're going to put an end to old cycles and patterns. You are actively going to try your best not to be a sellout, to settle for less. You know you deserve much more, so you're going to stop selling yourself out for less, accepting bad behavior. What else? You're not going to give in to the temptation. You might be missing your divine masculine. He might be coming in your dream state, communicating telepathically, and you may be very tempted to go back to your old patterns and selling out and accepting breadcrumbs. But you are being told actively not to do that. You're being asked to continue having faith. Know that you have to keep going forward. Don't, even if you're not seeing things happening on the physical, just keep going forward with faith and fortitude. You have the inner courage, the inner strength, you have the tenacity, the durability. You can withstand the duress. Yes, you can. Have the faith and keep going. Keep going because it is very close. Alright, any other messages that the Divine Feminine needs to hear right now? I'm not pulling out a message from you because, well, you know what you would like to say. Look for dependability, okay? If they're just empty words and no actions, know that it's not yet time. There's more healing or growth that needs to happen. Does not mean you need to wait around for this person, but when I ask what is the message for the divine feminines, it's about dependability. They will come into that, into their divine masculine energy, but these are the markers you need to look at, that old patterns are not repeating, that you're not selling yourself short, that you're not compromising, adjusting, sacrificing the things that you know you deserve, like honesty, like consistency, like communication, honesty, transparency, dependability, right? So don't sell yourself short. And right now you're being asked to please focus on specialization. Find one thing that lights up your heart, your passions that you love to do every day, and now start getting a specialization. You are going through a lot of transformations in life. You're stepping into the next phase of your journey of your own life. Yes, you're going to get all your fulfillments, but your right now your focus and attention should be on your specialization. One final message for the divine feminine, please. What does she maximum need to hear at this time? Thank you. Clarity is coming to you. Keep an amethyst near you. Meditate with an amethyst if you can. The Neptune is going to bring up your old fears, your old patterns. A lot of lies, cheating. So watch out for red flags over there. This is really clearly speaking about Neptune in energy, because before Neptune goes direct, he's going to push out a lot of all these things to see how much you're paying attention to your intuition. So always, always, always ask for validation and clarification from your divine. Yes, you are ready, but you are in waiting, not in a waiting, but you are already in your energy. So work on your specialization. Thing that you're asking about, answers will come. Let the mist clear, and that is what the masculine is working on, to remove that mist. And perception, be careful what you are putting out there. Change your perception of the way you are being taught to look at things, be it by society, religion, or dogmas, or this is what is acceptable in my culture or not, or good girls don't do that, and whatever. So change your perception, question everything. Your perceptions are going to go through huge transformations. Your third eye is going to be opening up at this time, and of course your throat chakra as well. So share your gifts. If you're getting downloads or something, start journaling it, so that once you are sure that they are true, that it is correct and it's coming directly from the divine, you might be someone who is going to be passing on the information to others as well. Wow. So that's already quite a long reading, but I still want to go ahead and pull out some union energies to just see where we are at with regards to union, or the twins energy together. Where are we at? Where are we at? In the heart space, where are we at as sacred partners? Where are we at in the heart space? As one, where are we in the heart space, please? In the heart space, please. Spirit. balance. It came out for the divine masculine and feminine. Both are coming into inner balance, especially in the heart space. We are looking at things from a balanced perspective. We are beginning to understand, even if we don't understand it from our brain yet. There's a kind of calmness, a peace that is going to be, if you're not yet here, you will reach this stage. It is a very important stage, all right, because the light is starting to filter down. The divine hand behind all of this is becoming very clear. You're understanding the cycles of nature, of um, the leaves coming, and when it is spring and shedding, when it is autumn and the change of colors, and then again winter comes when there's no leaf, and then the spring happens. So you're understanding natural processes and cycles of life, death, and alteration, transformations, and you are getting a lot of wisdom, both divine masculines and feminines, in the heart space, in the mind space. Where are the twins? In the mind, both have decided to go through the changes and move forward, whichever way that is decided by the two twins before they came down on earth. There is some things that are set in destiny, and some things, how we are going to do it, how we are going to reach there, is where we apply a free will. So please do keep a lookout for my series where I'll be talking about these topics in detail. So um, the mind is clear of both the divine masculine and feminine, that now enough of stagnancy and of this status quo. It has gone on, and now we need to move forward one way or another. All right. In the physical, where are the two as one? Be it action, or what is happening in the physical realm, in the physical plane. All right. In the physical plane is the 11th card, cosmic connections. We are anchoring in the energies of this divine sacred connections. You may meet each other, you may be crossing each other, your eyes may meet with each other, and with that, changes are going to come. You're going to anchor in the union energies, the true love energies, into Mother Earth. What is coming down on physical Earth is the energy of cosmic connections. It's coming into your physical reality, because everything is getting aligned for that. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I forgot what my next question was. Super. Soul. The soul is in surrender, but I'm going to ask again. At the soul level, a higher selves. Where are our higher selves? A higher self is supporting the two of us with strength and courage and lighting the path. We are going to feel very, very empowered at this time. Oh, um, alright. Anything else? One final for twin flame as one. Okay, this card and walk your truth. The universe is telling both to walk your truth. You know what is in the depths of your heart, what your mind says, what your worries say, what your anxiety says, what your logic says, what anything else says. That is not your truth. Something that has stayed consistent within the two of you, the love for each other, the connection with each other, that is your truth. So now the time has come for you to walk it. Oh no! And our favorite card, without which any twin flame reading would be incomplete. Patience. Patience. Divine timing. Divine order. Patience. Oh gosh. So cosmic connections are moving forward because you have come into your balance, and now just continue with being patient. Don't lose it now when you're so close to finding your diamond mine. Your higher self are supporting you with inner strength, courage to do what you need to do to walk your truth. With that, I really hope that you are going to give this a thumbs up, share, and comment to keep this in the news feed, to help me get more subscribers. And I leave you all with a lot of love and light. God bless you. This is Nikita.